It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. If you think about that, you'll do things differently. Warren Buffett. Hi, my name is Andy, and I have over 20 years of experience in business and investing. I've started a new YouTube channel where I've compiled the knowledge of the world's greatest investors. Please support my channel by hitting the like button and be sure to subscribe, so you get all the new videos. It's very important to me. The topic of today's video is, why Buffett says that airline shares are unpredictable. Enjoy watching.
Tell us more about what's going on, just since you like knowing about those things.
Well, as I say, the certain businesses depend on weather to quite an extent in retail, for example, in given months. But the big trends you see are going on. I mean, in terms of the movement to online commerce, and I mean, the big stuff keeps moving. But we've got a big investment in the airline business, and I just heard, even more flights are canceled and all that. But flights are canceled for weather. It so happens in this case they're going to be canceled for longer because of coronavirus. But if you own airlines for 10 or 20 years, you're going to have some ups and downs in current business, and some of them will be weather related, and they can be all kinds of things. The real question is how many passengers are they going to be carrying 10 years from now and 15 years from now, and what will margins be, and what will the competitive position be? But I still look at the figures all the time. I'll admit that.
You mentioned the airlines, and you own stakes in all the major airlines,
All
but
four.
Not as much as Delta. I think you own north of 11% of Delta at this point.
Well,
Right.
we own our largest position is in Delta. 3 of the 4 positions are mine. 1 of the positions is one of the other fellows of the 4 positions. But we own a very roughly close to 10% of the 4 largest airlines.
There's been a lot of speculation. In fact, some of the questions that came in over this weekend were questions about those airlines, wondering if you would buy any of them outright. Have you considered buying any of those companies outright?
It'd be very unlikely we would do that. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's complicated.
Why?
Well, for one thing, they're regulated, and there's an interplay. I'll just give you an example, not that we'd be doing, but with Delta, we own 18% of American Express, and American Express is a bank holding company, and bank holding companies have limits as to what they can do, and we're a passive holder of a bank holding company with American Express. But if we owned an airline that was tied up with them, they'd have lots of arrangements. There's a lot of complications because it's a regulated industry. Anytime you get in a regulated industry, you have more complications in transactions.
So is it fair to say you like these stocks and you would own more if it wasn't complicated?
Well, to go beyond 15% in any company, we would have to go in on Hart-Scott-Rodino. I mean, there's a lot of rules as you increase your ownership. Obviously, almost anything we own, we'd like to own more of.
Are you buying more of any of those stakes right now? Apple
Well,
shares?
I get pretty close-mouthed when it comes to what we're buying.
If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button to support me. And watch the next very helpful video right now. The link to it will appear on my left. Also, please subscribe to my channel to be the first who learn from the world's best investors.